boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like fourth down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. Randy Moss, yeah, my numbers going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch, I'm the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why? I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Fit goes to us. 120. 2 for 1.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying...
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. This L.A. Rams defense will try to bow up once more. And Stafford's going to take it himself. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh, yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand.
180. Check safety. Slam.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Brandon Carr there to make the stop.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Out from the shadows of their goal line, here's 1st and 10 from the 11. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Rick Flair. Got 4. 26 months. Watch the run. 26 months. Here we go. 12. Let's go. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Goff. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Goff on first down. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Le'Veon Bell hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we are tied at 7. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. On 2nd and 7, Stafford. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll try the draw now with Chubb. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Crowder now to return. A field position changer there. 49 yards on the punt. Couple that with a loss on the return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. He's coming. He's coming. 17.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Nice move on the play, but he will be brought down shy of the 15. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. On 2nd down and 4, Goff. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27, and he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Watch the shoot. Easy.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A toss play to Chubb. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Now Goff on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head, walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well,
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, L.A. Adam Thielen. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strike ability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my...
And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check it back, check it back. Hey, 70! Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
3rd and long, it's Stafford. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Quick pass out to Miller. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's complete. It's Miller. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 44-yard line. Stafford going to come up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here is Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Ready, go 20, 11, 11. Oh, here we go. Oh, Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Hey, orbit. Hey. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 50. Libra.
Back to throw, Stafford. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Not that time for Watkins. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Goff. It's caught here by Adams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. They'll go again with Bell. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
2 for 1.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Yeah.
After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Whoa. Tight end to the right. Hey, exit. Move. 26, Mike. 26, Mike. Hey, come on, now.
Now it's gone. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Brandon Carr. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run it again with Chubb, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Dan Quinn's guys unable to come through there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. Now a draw play. This is Bell. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They got a shot.
15 yards on the play, 1st down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a 4th quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Here's Bell. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Goff. There's a nice move. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Chris Herndon, his first touchdown on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10. Let's go. Their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Monday.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Dancing to his left. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Bell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Here we go. Like 20. Hey, 5. Watch the fly. Hey, Delta. 26 mark.
Gone. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down.
Hold on. Check. 6. Mike, 56. Go.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Gone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. But he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And able to work his way down to the 16. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Again, it's Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Bell. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Goff. Eluding the under pressure. Down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Live. 56. Squeeze, double. Hey, 2. 56. Man, I got you. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got you, boy.
One last throw here for Goff. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
And now they're going to go for 2 and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult.
Obama. I know he ain't got it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, fellas.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for L.A., the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.